Well, good evening. Welcome to Bedtime Stories with Pastor Michelle. Tonight is Sunday, May 31st, and I do hope that all of you have had a good week. I hope that during this time of a global pandemic, which is crazy to say, I hope that you have found some joy and some laughter and some peace, even in these crazy days. In crazy days, not just because of a pandemic, but just the reality that we are living in right now is pretty crazy. But I'm here tonight to offer up just a couple of stories. You do not have to watch these right before you go to bed, or you can if you want. But these are just my offerings each night. And tonight, since it is Sunday night, we will hear a Disney story, and we will also hear a Bible story. And so, my friends, as I said earlier, my name is Pastor Michelle, aka Michelle, aka Reverend Michelle. I go by many names. But tonight's first story comes to you this from our wonderful book of Disney story collections. And tonight's story is centered around the movie Treasure Planet. And it's called Scary Solar Surfing. And so let's get this party started, shall we? Things were busy at the Bimbo Inn, and BEN wasn't helping much. The clumsy robot had already spilled perp juice on a whole family of Cyclops, broken a whole set of Mrs. Hawkins' Alponian chowder bowls, and was now chasing a healthy serving of Zerillian jellyworms across the dining room floor. "Don't you worry, Mrs. H. BEN assured the innkeeper. "Tell those spacers their lunch will be on the table in just 1 minute." "Whoops! Better make that 2 minutes." "Jim," Mrs. Hawkins cried, seeing her son, "going surfing, I see. Wouldn't you love to take BEN out for a ride with you?" Oh boy, I've always wanted to do this," said the robot, as Jim unfurled the solar sail and they took off. "Where's the steering wheel? Where's the on button?" "Hang on there, BEN," said Jim. "There is no steering wheel. All you have to do is lean like this, and there is no on button. In fact, whatever you do, do not touch this button here." "Roger that," said BEN. "Stepping on a button is a no-no. I completely understand and will not, under any circumstances." "Ugh!" To Jim's dismay, BEN kicked the very button Jim had warned him not to. Instantly, the sail retracted and the solar surfer began to fall. "Help! Help!" he cried, leaping onto Jim's back and holding on with all his might. It was all Jim could do to balance himself as the surfer spiraled out of control. Luckily, there was no better surfer in all the greater galaxy than young Jim Hawkins, and after a few heart-stopping seconds, they were back under control. "Phew," sighed BEN, wiping his metal brow. "That was a close one." "Huh? Yeah," muttered Jim, "but it was pretty cool, too," BEN went on. "I wonder if I should just be saying Ben?" "I should have." Jim started to smile. "Yeah," he said, "it was." "Want to do it again?" asked. I should have just been saying Ben instead of BEN, but it's okay, whatever. "Want to do it again?" Jim's smile widened. "Absolutely," he said, and off they went. I gotta say, I have no idea what I just read. All right, solar surfing. I can't even, it is hard for me to even comprehend what was happening in this story. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one. I think I was just thrown off by the characters. And Treasure Planet, I don't remember there being solar surfing in that Disney movie. Anyway, tomorrow's story is brought to you by Aladdin. But let's hear a story that I'm a little bit more familiar with. The Pentecost, the day of Pentecost. And so today, this morning, I preached a sermon that was centered around Pentecost. That's the day that the Christian church was born, the day that the Spirit came to fall upon all the flesh, all those who were gathered. And then, the church began. And so Pentecost is a very important day in the life of the Christian church. And so, my friends, I thought I would share with you the story from the Beginner's Bible about Pentecost. And as I talked about a little bit, on that day, many things were happening. So let's hear it from this Bible book. Before Jesus, I don't know why I said it with an accent. All right, Jesus. All right. Before Jesus went home to be with God, he told his friends to stay in Jerusalem. He said they would get a gift there. So they waited in Jerusalem for Jesus' gift. Now there was a great holiday coming called Pentecost. Many people came to Jerusalem from far and near to celebrate that day. The friends of Jesus celebrated too. And there they are celebrating. Suddenly they heard a sound like a strong wind blowing, and they saw something that looked like little flames of fire resting on them. Then God's Holy Spirit filled them. This was the gift Jesus had told them to wait for. And there's the fire. They began to speak in languages they do not know. The people who were there from other countries heard Jesus' friends speaking, and they could understand them. The languages Jesus' friends were speaking were the same languages they spoke. The people were amazed. This is what God promised us, Peter said. Then he told them about Jesus, and many people believed in Jesus that day. And it's just me. I think it looks like Peter's doing a little dance move there, doesn't it? Like that. All right. So, anyway, sorry. A little slap happy today, I guess So, there we go. The story of Pentecost. And so, I just want to encourage all my friends at David's United Church of Christ to check out our family Facebook page. I've been posting quite a bit on there. This video will go on there tonight. But I do encourage you to, if you have not done so, to become a member of that page. All you got to do is send a request, and I'll make sure to approve it. It is a lovely way to try to stay connected during these times. And so much love to all of you tonight. And just know that you're in our prayers at David's. You're in my prayers. And just know that I am confident we'll get through this one way or another. And we'll do it together. So I just pray, let's continue to hold each other in prayer. Let's continue to hold our country in prayer. Definitely during these times. God bless you all. And happy Pentecost.